less than a month before the elections, India is experiencing this high-pitched political drama. A sitting chief minister has been arrested. That too, the chief minister of the Indian national capital. Remember, last night, Arvind Kejriwal was taken into custody by India's financial crime agency, the Enforcement Directorate, or the ED. He has been arrested on charges of corruption and money laundering in the formulation and execution of Delhi government's excise policy, a policy which was scrapped. Remember, WION told you about this unprecedented development first on Gravitas last night. Today, the Delhi Chief Minister was taken to court where the Enforcement Directorate accused him of being the kingpin and key conspirator in the now scrapped liquor policy. The ED requested 10-day custody of the Aam Aadmi Party boss, alleging that he demanded kickbacks as a middleman. It is claimed that 45 crore rupees of these kickbacks were then used to fund the party's 2022 election in Goa and Punjab, which helped increase the party's vote share in these states. And the ED further named the chief minister as the brain behind the party. So what did Arvind Kejriwal say in court? The Delhi chief minister has, of course, denied all charges. He was represented by senior advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Singhvi argued that the ED had no need to arrest Kejriwal. He said that having the power to arrest someone does not mean that one should. Kejriwal's team argued that tracing the money trail cannot be grounds for arrest, only questioning. And Singhvi said that the agency must show proof of involvement. This is in line with what the Aam Aadmi Party has demanded. Aam Aadmi Party says that the Enforcement Directorate is yet to show proof of any illegally acquired cash. You see, this is a big setback for the opposition ahead of the elections. With Kejriwal put behind bars, all the main leaders of the decade-old Aam Aadmi Party are now in jail. Last year, 2 of Kejriwal's deputies were arrested in the same case. The party has called this dirty politics. Kejriwal's party is up in arms. It has accused the ruling party of crushing the opposition ahead of the elections. The Aam Aadmi Party has accused the BJP of political conspiracy and sees it as an attempt to damage a level playing field.
If this is not about damaging a level playing field, then what is it? We hope that today, Supreme Court will protect democracy in the country. BJP wants that Arvind Kejriwal should not be able to campaign in Lok Sabha elections. We are in touch with India Alliance leaders and they have expressed solidarity with Arvind Kejriwal.
There's some context here for our international audience. Arvind Kejriwal rose to power as an anti-corruption crusader and founded the Aam Aadmi Party, which means the common man's party. After coming to power in Delhi, the Aam Aadmi Party swept the state elections in Punjab and then won a few seats in the state of Gujarat. Anna Hazare was the face of the anti-corruption movement in 2011, from which the Aam Aadmi Party emerged. He said that Kejriwal should not have made the liquor policy. Listen in.
अरविंद केजरीवाल जैसे आदमी जो मेरे साथ काम करता था और शराब के बारे में हम लोग आवाज उठाया था, आज वो शराब नीति बना रहा है, जिससे मुझे दुख हुआ। लेकिन करेगा क्या? सत्ता के सामने कुछ नहीं कर सकता। आखिर उसको जो अरेस्ट किया गया, अटक हुआ, तो जो अटक हुआ है अभी कानून के तौर पर जो होगा वो होगा, वो सरकार देखेगी, वो सोचेगी।
The Aam Aadmi Party has categorically stated that no evidence of wrongdoing has surfaced during the investigation. That's what they claim. Kejriwal, the subject of the investigation, had previously made the bold claim that if he is corrupt, quote-unquote, then there is no one in this world who is honest. The move came after Kejriwal skipped multiple summons by the investigation agency, 9 in total, calling them illegal. He even sought protection from the court, citing concerns that his party would be weakened in the upcoming elections if he were to be arrested. But he was arrested regardless. So with his arrest, can Kejriwal continue as Chief Minister of Delhi? In his first reaction since the arrest, Kejriwal told reporters, "My life is dedicated to the nation." Legal experts say that there is no bar in law on arrested persons from continuing as Chief Minister. Although it is unprecedented, it is technically possible for Kejriwal to function from jail, but administratively speaking, it will be next to impossible. And in the aftermath of Kejriwal's arrest, scores of supporters protested outside his heavily guarded residence and clashed with the security forces in New Delhi. Dozens of members of the opposition Aam Aadmi Party were also detained as sporadic protests erupted elsewhere across India against the arrest of the leader.
This is hooliganism. The family members of Arvind Kejriwal have been kept under house arrest. His mother came back from the hospital yesterday and her son has been arrested. The family members are not being allowed to meet anyone. They are stopping peaceful protests as well.
And in Punjab, which is the other state ruled by the party members staged sit-ins, shouting slogans, holding placards that read, "I am also Kejriwal." Opposition parties expressed concern on social media, including Congress's former president Rahul Gandhi, who said, and I'm quoting, "The arrest of the elected chief ministers has become a common thing." You see, the Aam Aadmi Party is a member of the 27-party opposition bloc. The goal of this mega opposition bloc is to challenge Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party. In the upcoming elections, the opposition bloc calls the corruption investigations against several opposition leaders as a politically motivated smear campaign by the BJP. The BJP has denied any political interference, stating that law enforcement agencies are simply doing their job.
अरविंद केजरीवाल एक बैड आइडिया है. The idea of corruption, the idea of minting money through I would say, through an excise policy, I mean, this is unheard of.
Despite this, opposition leaders have criticized the recent arrest of Arvind Kejriwal.
Not only have they arrested a sitting chief minister of a state, but he's also the president of a national political party that has entered the electoral fray. So essentially, at a time when the model code of conduct kicked in a week ago, you are taking steps that creates not only not a level playing field for all the parties, but obliges two of the opposition parties, the Congress, whose accounts have been frozen, and Mr. Kejriwal's party, the Aam Aadmi Party, to enter that unlevel playing field with their hands and feet tied.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.